Our goal here at Peace is to internalize the gospel and for the goal of serving our neighbors. Specifically, that means that we want to take Jesus' words to love God and love our neighbors and make that personally come alive in people's lives. And the way we're going to accomplish that is by inviting people, encouraging people to adopt what we're calling the 5% life. It's kind of a unique design. 5% life means this: we take 1% of somebody's day. We're asking people to commit 1% of their day and spend it in time alone with God. That's God time. The second thing we're asking them to do is we're asking them to take 1% of their week, which is roughly an hour and a half, and spend it in gather time, which would be the time that we have on Sunday mornings in worship as well as discipleship classes. Then we're asking them to take 1% of their month, which is roughly 7 hours, and connect with a small group, because Christian life is really meant to be done in small groups. And then the last 2%, we're asking for people to commit to a mission, to do some kind of mission for God with that 2%. And that works out to about 7 days, 1 week. That could be fulfilled either in a 1-week mission trip. It could be done building homes for Habitat. It could be done participating in the food bank, any number of opportunities that we provide. But we believe that by engaging and accepting that 5% life challenge, that if people do that 5%, that the rest of the 95% of their life will be changed forever. I can think of a couple things that make us unique. First of all, we're a church that has a clear vision and a compelling vision, and we're committed to fulfilling it. And I've talked a little bit about that with the 5% life. But one of the other things that we have, I think, that is unique is that every month we take what we call as the Crisis Fund. Every month, at the beginning of the month, we take an offering for people in our community that are struggling to buy food and are struggling to pay their utilities. The third thing I think that makes us unique is we have Young Life, a Young Life staff person on staff here. Young Life is an organization that's been working for 60 years with middle and high school teenagers, and they do a fantastic job of introducing the gospel into these teenagers' lives. And then the last way I think that makes us a little bit unique, and this comes from conversations that I've had with a number of different pastors and churches, and that is we're a no-drama church. The people here are just kind, they're generous, they're loving. They're not interested in drama when they come here to worship. They come to worship, they come to love one another, they come to visit with one another. And so I just say we're a no-drama church. I want them to walk away with a couple of things. First of all, I want them to walk away with a sense that we are a church that loves God and we love people. And we're a church that's helping people accomplish both of those objectives in their life. We're a church that when they come in, they get to hear God's word in a practical sense, so that when they leave, they have something that they can hang on to for the rest of the week. We're a church that anybody can walk in through these doors and feel warmly accepted and welcomed and loved. I want them to say that there's a church that has a heart for God, that has a vision for God's world, and that has a place for anybody who comes through the doors. And that's it in a nutshell.